Hi everyone, I'm Holly. Welcome to the Pack and Chat Part 2. We are joined in progress here. If you missed the first one, I hope you'll go back and watch it. We're just going to get right to it. This first order is going to Chandra in Washington. Thank you so much for your orders. We're putting 2 orders together, and so it's a fairly large. I'm going to try a 12 by 8 by 8 box. It may be just a little bit too big. Let me that feels mahoosive. Maybe we can get it in an 11. So we're gonna try that first. So this is an 11 by 8 by 6. Let's try this instead and see if we can get it all in there first. Look here. All right, we have just some fun bubble paper here. I wondered if I needed 3 sheets worth, and I did actually, but that's okay. We'll just add a little to the top at the end. I'm gonna put in the beautiful craft paper, but adds a little sparkle to it. Absolutely love it. I actually gasped when I opened the package. It was so pretty. Alright, so let's give this a try. I'm hoping there's enough room on top of some of these bath salts. So we have from the last release, Brandied Pear and Strawberry Bourbon. Tuck those in there. And we have Confetti Blossom. I did not make any more bath salts with this release, but I have the supplies, I think, to do so, so I should do that. So this was the last Confetti Blossom scrub, and some of the scrubs did get a little bit muddy. It's not too bad, but my rainbow design did not come out as I had planned. We have Apple and Oats and Lemonilla Kiss. So good, both of those. Alright, so let's see how I want to do this to fit it all in. Okay, so we have 2 of the menthol steamer boxes. There's 4 in each one. Gonna do that. That looks great. That looks good. We're going to put in, let's see. Let's put something else down here around. The steamers are pretty potent. They are in each one is in an individual little bag, so they're not overly smelly. I really can't even smell them at all, so actually it's working great. So that's not really a situation. We'll go back to what we were doing in the first place. Okay, going to put in Mountain Huckleberry. That was my last one from a couple, maybe even 3 releases ago. And then we have Black Raspberry Vanilla. It's got the thingy. I hope this thing is focusing. This thing is not focusing. That's going to be so sad. Alright. We have Winter Peach and Mountain Lilac. Now, I put a note on your order, Chandra, that this was my very last bar of Winter Peach, and it really should have been a Gone Wonky. It just has a small air hole in it, and it's just like it's not this smoothest bar on the outside that it could have been. So it should have been a Gone Wonky. So when I look at the refund on the second order for shipping, if applicable, I will definitely go ahead and refund the amount for the soap. And that can just be like an extra little thing for you, because you make amazing orders and I am so thankful. Okay, we have Juicy and Lemon Poppy Seed soaps. Now, some of my products will be back in the odds and extras. If you've been around for a while, you know I always hold a little bit back of pretty much everything that I make. That way, if there's of everything I make for reals, so that if there's an error on my part or, you know, whatever, I have backup. So I usually hold those for a couple of weeks. That's usually enough time to know whether I have made an error. Now, I did make one error, but the odd and extra did save my behind on that one. So I was glad that I had done that. We're going to put in a creme of cacao, and that's my unscented soap. This one blew me away. Creme of cacao does not sell out. Creme of cacao is our steady and faithful soap that when I list it, it just kind of hangs out there for quite some time. But this time it sold out and it was the first one to go. And that is just exciting to me. That is so much fun. I love that. All right, I'm going to see if I can get the rest in. We have a lot of like, kind of some odd levels here. And there's a lot of wax melts that need to go in still. But hopefully we're going to be a-okay here. Let's put in, all right, let's kind of organize here just a moment. I have 2 figgy cream, so I'm just going to put those right, I guess I kind of moved to the side. Let's put figgy cream right here. And it's kind of hanging out in its own zone, I guess. How much shred do we need for wax melts? Probably not as much as I put in there. All right, figgy cream. It's just kind of awkward. Oh, my battery exhausted on the other one, so hold on. I'm going to put in the rose water and ivy and the poppies and peaches. I think that'll be fine. Kind of put that, well, that could go right next to. So let's, I have all these little bits of the bubble paper. So I will just do that. Okay. That's nice. Yes, it's all going to go. We're going to put in, let's see, the banana nut bread and the chocolate covered cherries. So good. Kind of liking liking how it feels having a little kind of protection right there. So we're going to put those in like so. And then all we have left, yes, all we have left here are 2 more of the wax melts. So this is going to be just fantastic. So we have lemon curd and mountain huckleberry. So good, so good. Actually, I think I'm going to put the lemon here and just do that. I think that's the best for this. Alright, so now let me think. I'm not sure that I can send any soap samples that has not already been purchased. So, Juicy, Crema, Black Raspberry, Mountain Lilac, Lemon Poppy Seed. So Lemon Poppy, Juicy, Crema, Black Raspberry, and Lilac. That was from this time. And then last time we had, or before, Huckleberry and Peach. So I'm gonna go do a little recon. Hold on. Okay, so because Chandra is amazing and awesome, she's pretty much gotten everything that I have in my sample form. So I'm going to put in just an alpine apple because I'm absolutely loving alpine apple right now, and a juicy, and these can just be little travel soaps if and you need it. And then my husband always takes the travel soaps, these little samples, before he goes on a business trip. He has got to have just good soap while he is out and about, especially when, like, we're on well water and everything. You get out and about and travel, and these hotels have such chlorinated water and everything. You need all the help that you could get. So these make for great travel soaps. I'm going to put in a Farmer's Market wax melt sample because it is so amazing, and a pistachio cream wax melt sample. So we made it. Look, it's all in there. And I will probably just set this one to the side because I need to add some information to the slip. So this next order is going to Crystal in North Carolina. Thank you so much for your order. And I want to say hi, Letty. I hope that you're having a good day as well today. And we are going to start getting all these goodies packed in. So let me think how I want to do this. We're going to put in the brandied pear scrub and the confetti blossom bath salts right to the side. I kind of gave this one a pre-package. We have lemon poppy seed and juicy, so we're going to put those there. We have cocoa butter cashmere and chocolate lavender. So good. We're going to put those in right there. Now, let's see. I still have the pomegranates, and so I think I just will stack it up just so. And then kind of give a little shred, hold everybody up. You guys stand up now. Okay. And let's see. Let's put in the figgy cream wax melts, and then we have the two donutty wax melts. So we have strawberry bourbon in the chocolate lavender. I think I'll put down a piece of the bubble paper, and then the chocolate lavender is going to go in just like so. So let's see. Want to put in, I think I'll put in the soap back here. So I'm going to put in a black raspberry vanilla soap sample. And then we're going to put in a Fruity Loops wax melt sample. I do love a Fruity Loops wax melt. So that worked out just great. We're going to put in the packing slip and the card, and then this one is going to be off to North Carolina. Okay, so this next order is going to Janelle in Saskatchewan, Canada. Thank you so much for your order. And I try to keep pretty close tabs of my Canadian orders, but for some reason this one slipped right through my radar. So I have emailed, and we have had a slight discussion about swapping out a product. So we are now good to go. I have had the best luck with customers responding quickly to me today. I had another one that I have here. I got a very quick response to my email, and I just love that. That just makes me so happy. It's just like, I don't have to wonder what to do. I just get the response and we go forth. I'm going to put in a menthol steamer. And then, let's see, where do I want these soaps to go? I think it's best to put the steamer there. And then we have two soaps. We have lemon poppy seed and winter peach. Now, I know, like in my last order to Chandra, we said that the winter peach was my last one. Well, it's just a matter of when I've pulled the orders, and so things get confused. I realize I said that. This is my last one of this, and then like the strawberry bourbon wax melt, and then I went and packed it again in another order. So that's the main thing. In my head, I pulled things last, but it wasn't actually last in the video world. So if that was a little confusing, that's my explanation there. Alright, so we did the winter peach and the lemon poppy seed. I think I'm going to put in, let's see, we're going to put in a mountain lilac And then I think I'll try to pop in a creme of cacao as well. I try to add a little extra to my Canadian orders because they do pay, you know, extra for the shipping. So I will have to do some customs and extra information. So I am just going to leave this open for now. Thank you so much for your order. Okay, so this order is going to Lilia in New Jersey, and I hope I'm saying your name right. I have always pondered your name, and it seems like that's how it should come out, so I hope that's right. So we have a bunch of wax melts for this order, and I love it so much. So we have green clover and aloe and lemonilla kiss. It's so good. It's sweet, but it's still fresh. I love it. The lemon curd that I have is a little bit more sweet. Oh, my Doberman is trying to get my other older dog to play, but she's kind of a grouchy old lady and doesn't want to play anymore. And he's such a young thing, but he's big and she's big, and so he wants to play with her a lot of the time. So let's see. We'll put the peaches together, I guess. We have poppies and peaches and peach nectar. Oh, this peach nectar. If it came through in soap like it does in the wax melt, we would all just die and go to heaven, I think. Let's see. We have pink grapefruit in Farmer's Market. Now, this Farmer's Market is straight up amazing. I don't know what it is, but it is so good. I don't know what it is about it. I know what it is. Like, I know what its scent is. Citrus, basil, and tomato leaf. It's a little bit sweet. It is just, oh, it's an amazing one. So, I forgot. I was just going to double check that I had all of my stickers on the back. Yes. Oh, he is saucy. He is feeling saucy, saucy, saucy. And anyway, what I was going to say is there's a variant issue on the website. So if you order Farmer's Market, it probably is going to put it into your cart as banana nut bread or pistachio cream. I don't know why that is. I contacted the developer last week. I haven't heard back from them, so I recontacted Shopify because I've had an issue before and they said contact the developer. So neither one of them have responded to me, so I'm just hanging out here, don't know what to do. I have deleted the listing. I've redone the listing completely fresh, brand new, typing it out and everything, and it does it the same every time. So that's really frustrating. We have rosewater and ivy and mountain lilac. Oh my gosh, these colors are so, look at these colors, they're so pretty. And then I'll have to set a couple upright, but we have Posh Plum and Stargazing. And both of these just are so spectacular. Posh Plum is the one that I have in my room. It's so good. And my little hot plate melter. It's just like, it's a plate melter. So it has like a hot plate as opposed to a bulb or a tea light. And my goodness, it blows me out of that room. I have to turn it off. It's so good though. And I keep turning it on, but I turned it off right away. So I never exhaust my wax melts. Well, I won't say never, because I exhausted my butterscotch bourbon. And I'm adding in a butterscotch bourbon sample because I adore it. And Mountain Huckleberry. So I hope you like those samples. With the bourbon butterscotch. I love butterscotch, but I don't normally like those type of scents, but this one is just, I mean, I like them. I don't typically have them in my home because they're not my preferred type of scent, but that one I just went nutty over. All right, so this one is ready to head off to New Jersey. Looks like I have 2 left for the package hat, so I have 4 orders total in the queue, but I think I'm only going to pack these 2 more. It's been a good day. It's it's been a good day of order packing, and I went above my normal quota for packing orders in a day. And I'm actually getting pretty tired. My legs hurt. So I'm looking forward to having my coffee. So this next order is going to Tracy in Minnesota. Thank you for your order, Tracy. And Tracy loves the pack and chats, and I am just so thankful for that. It has really turned into quite the fun thing. I remember when I first started it, it's been quite a lot of years ago. I just picked just random orders, and then people started requesting. And it came to a point where I couldn't pack everything that I got. Sometimes I'd get 30 or 40 requests, which was so fun. And then other times it would just die off and I'd get like 1 or 2 requests, which I still experience that now. But it is just so fun to work on these, and you all leave such sweet messages, and it really is a good day for me doing the packet chats. So we're going to put in cocoa butter cashmere and a black raspberry vanilla soap. I'm hoping that this box is tall enough. It should be. Oh yeah. We have sweet apples and bourbon and butterscotch bourbon. And I'm actually thinking about taking in a sweet apples and bourbon, because I think that's what I'm going to do next. And then we have chocolate covered cherries. I love those things. Hold on. We have a shelf clear in the very back of my workshop. This is like a 2-room workshop, and the back is for our personal use right now. We just store paper towels, you know, and we have some deep freezers, and then we have a shelf with food. And this is on it, see? These Queen Anne's dark chocolate. I love these. Now, I can't really eat them, so if I have a really protein heavy meal with lots of vegetables, I can get away with like having one of them. But as you can tell, the box is not open. We try to just not get into them at all. I'm not even gonna look at the ingredients because I don't want to know. But my grandma always had these in Wyoming, and it's not just the flavor, but it's the memories too of the holidays. So I love these, and this is over here, I guess. This is just a very similar scent to these. And I think the color is pretty awesome for them as well. I'm going to put this one actually down at the bottom. And then we're going to put in a mountain huckleberry. This is a good order. I love this so much. They're all good orders, but some just get to me sometimes. I'm going to put in a chocolate lavender soap sample. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in the Farmer's Market sample. I just love this scent so much, so maybe you will too. We do have mostly warm scents. Let's just tuck in a cinnamon bun. I ended up with a bunch of the little cinnamon buns too, so we'll just tuck that in. We'll see if you like the Farmer's Market. Alrighty, so this order is off to Minnesota. Okay, so the last order for this video is going to Erin in Alabama. Thank you so much for your order, Erin. I really appreciate the orders. And I'm looking forward to making more products. I have a kind of a special one that, boy, if I could get that done this weekend and out for you first thing for Valentine's, I'm really going to try, but we'll see what happens. So we had the Confetti Blossom Milk Bath and the Apple and Oats Scrub. I've been drinking a lot of water, but I think my voice is a little unhappy. Let's see, do I want any shred yet? No. We're going to put in a black raspberry vanilla and a cocoa butter cashmere soap. Let's see. I think I'll do like so. Just lay it, well, yeah, we'll lay that one down so the wax melts can go on top of it. And then we're putting in a figgy cream and a pink grapefruit twist. These wax melts did great. I'm so thankful. They were a big seller. I'm so thankful that I took the time. And so I'll have to start restocking. We had, the farmer's market was really a pretty good one. So I'm going to put in a Limonilla Kiss. Tuck that in right there. And then Emily had mentioned in the notes that she had been too late to get confetti blossom. So I have been holding on to this one confetti blossom for these last 3 days so that I could tuck this into your order. So that was a nice chunky piece of confetti blossom. I'll tuck a little bit more right there. And then this one's going to be off to Alabama. I'll probably try to come out and pack my others in the morning before we head to town. I'm just like that. I like to wrap everything up and have it in a nice little bow and get it gone. That's how I like to do things, but we'll see. Sometimes I don't have time in the morning to get to that, to work before I get to that appointment. So for now, I'm going to work on the Canadian Customs and get it ready to go. I am looking forward to going and seeing my dog. I'm going to, my family too, but I'm looking forward to seeing my dog. He was actually out here and he was giving the most epic booty wiggles. I took the camera off and was going to go film him being all sweet and cute, and he was gone. He was like, his little booty was just swaying clear out there. He was out of here. He was out of here. So we're gonna fix taco salad tonight, which I'm pretty darned excited about that too. So we've got coffee, we've got knitting, and well, I do. This is not a we situation, but knitting, coffee for us, and taco salad. That just sounds like a wonderful night. So I will give you a tour of the cabin, but I don't know if you can tell, it's starting to get dark. The sun has dropped down below the trees. So we'll go do that in a day or two. And I don't know, you might even see the dang snowstorm. Now they're saying 1 to 2 feet in the mountains. We're in the mountains, but we're not like up in the mountains. So we'll see what happens. I just want to thank you so very much for your orders, for your love and your sweet notes in your comment section and everything. You're just the best, and I am so very thankful. I'll see you on the cabin update. Okay, so it is a chilly day here today, but it's beautiful. It's a little windy, so hopefully it won't be too bad. The last time we had a cabin update was in November, and we did not even have the right side of the roof on yet. So we were working on the tongue and groove then. So since then, all the tongue and groove has gone up. The insulation and the, I can't remember the word anymore for the boards, but they went up on the roof. We got all the metal up. The end here got framed. We were able to get all of the windows in. We haven't done doors yet because there's some electrical scenario there, but we'll be doing the doors before too terrible long. So it's pretty much dried in. We don't have the windows in on the gable yet, but we did finish all the framing for that with the timber. So let's go inside and see what it looks like. Alright, so I have stepped inside the cabin. This is going to be our laundry / utility room. And my husband is currently working on electrical. So that is mostly what we're going to see in here for now. All of this framing has been done. So that looks really good. We don't have all the framing done, but that is a good portion of it. We've been trying to figure out the layout in here, but this room still needs to have a nice amount of framing done, but like I said, we have to figure that out. Puppy, what are you doing? All right, I have to stop to get around this ladder. All right, so this is going to be my pantry. And this is the kitchen. We have our doors, but obviously not in yet. So up here is where we've finished. I say we, but I was not involved. It's where we finished the gable windows, and those windows are ordered and should be in pretty soon. So we're looking at my living room, and there's a lot going on here. And I'm using a tripod, and I have image stabilization on so that it's not too bad. So it's a little cropped, a little zoomed in. That's gonna be my knitting nook right there. All right, let's go upstairs. Oh, these windows are just going to be so lovely. I'm very excited. So this is my knitting nook here. It's a narrow slot here by the stairs, but it's going to be perfect for me. I am just going to have a little chair, and I will sit here, and this will be my view. We're gonna have a fireplace down in this corner here, and then I'll just look over the living room and the kitchen. This is going to be my husband's office area over here, and you can see we finished all that tongue and groove. That was a lot. That was a lot. I have not been helping as much since then. There's my puppy. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. This tripod's making things difficult. Oh, I see the Doberman. Hi, Doberman. Oh, and the husband. He's starting the lift. We're going to go for a ride on the lift. And so this upstairs is going to be predominantly my son's space. And he is an older teenager, almost not a teenager anymore. And so we just wanted to have a nice, it's going to be like a second master suite type of a thing. I mean, this is way bigger than what we've got going on. Oh, it's kind of loud. But it's going to be a nice big space for him, and kind of like a mini apartment if he chooses to stay a little long term while he's going to college and such. Okay, that's pretty much it. That lift is rather noisy, but let's go for a ride on the lift, and I will show you the view from our rooftop. And if you're afraid of heights, you may not want to watch this next portion. Yeah. Won't that be fun?
Yeah.
Let's see.
We'll have to speed it up.
Oh, yeah. Okay.